bitch. Alright, we're keeping that shit. I thought you didn't press it yet.
Already.
Bro, all you saw was my fucking hair hanging up the camera. My bad, dude. We're trying to do this fucking walking and it didn't fucking work. This motherfucker put said 1 and a 2. I thought he was gonna press it on 3. He pressed it on 1.
I wouldn't have like back. I don't know. I tried to do some cool trick that I see in music videos, but it doesn't work. You know? When it's like live, when they go 1, 2, and they start playing music, that's what I try to do.
Yeah, but you gotta press the button on 3 when it gets quiet.
So.
What up? Episode 22, I think.
Here we are at it again.
We're back at it.
Unprofessional podcast.
Oh my god. You gotta fucking... That GameStop shit is fucking crazy, man. That's crazy. Reddit really did that shit to him. All those hedge fund boys are just crying right now. That's crazy, man.
I never knew how to feel about GameStop overall. I'm not lying.
It was alright. I think the... it played its part in the evolution of games. Mm-hmm. There couldn't have been as big as a game. You got Walmart that sells a small amount of games, but you really don't have the same selection as you do in GameStop. Yeah. You know, pre-digital. Now it's just whatever game you want, you can have. You know.
I used to love going to Walmart as a kid. Like I used to love going to Walmart just look at stupid stuff. But now it's like what's that word? What's that one word? I said disemboweled, but that's not the right word.
Disemboweled? No, I think that's when you lose your guts.
Yeah, I want to say disowned.
Disowned? No, that's not even.
It's not even close to the word, but it's it's on top of my tongue, but I can't seem to think about it. It's the word, what's the word? I don't know, I just very dislike going to Walmart now. Like, I can't stand it now for some reason. I used to have a good time going to Walmart, but I can't wait to go to Walmart at 3 in the morning, see some crackheads and midgets, you know. But
well, you can't go now because of COVID, you know. Besides, 3 a.m. Walmart here and 3 a.m. Walmart in NAC is completely different.
I remember when I was working at Wingstop at the one in NAC, I had gone over it out of shift around 1. It was like 2 years ago. I remember I went to the Walmart because I had to use the restroom. So I went to Walmart, and since nobody's there, I like to be doing my privacy and going on like YouTube or whatever. Since I had Wi-Fi. Yeah. And one particular night, I used the ones that was closer to the doors, the exit doors, that leads to the parking lot. And I legitimately just went into like the big ones. I like the big one. I don't like being so close. I was minding my business, waiting for our stepdad to pick me up. And not even like 10 minutes later, our dude comes in. I'm pretty sure he was older the way he sounded, but he breaks through the door, goes to the other stall, and he pulls his pants down and he just starts here.
What the fuck?
He literally started hearing yanking himself like hard. And I'm trying to put on my headphones, but like the noise he was making was above, like over my headphones.
Bro, that man had no shame.
I was texting people on Snapchat like, yo, there's this guy like yanking himself to the stall next to me. What do? I'm freaking out. And I hear he's just going at it, like he's just full going hard at it. And next thing you know, I think he was a trucker because his friend came in. He's like, hey man, are you ready? He's like, we're supposed to be in this town, whatever, by 7 a.m. And he's like, yeah, man, I'm finishing up. Just give me a minute. And he was like, well, you gotta stop doing this thing. It's like, you can't be doing it in a truck. Now you can do it here. Yeah.
What the fuck? Harassed. So his friend knew that he was beating his meat.
Yeah.
There's an issue. This is the B-meat guy.
I felt like I wasn't even like. I just felt harassed. I felt harassed. It was weird. And I remember, my heart was beating fast. I was sweating. I was like, yo, dude, what do? I don't want to make noise because then he's gonna like. What if he don't stop?
He's not gonna stop.
No, he's not gonna stop.
Bro, if his friend that he drives with, he didn't stop for that man, he's not gonna stop for you. He don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah, he was just going, he was making grunt noises. Like, he was just sounding like he was a man disturbed. He was just.
Oh, God damn, that man was really going to town, yeah.
And I just felt so
no
startled.
Porn? Just straight imagination.
Straight imagination.
Bro,
I don't even know what
that's raw.
Imagination. Yeah,
that's raw.
And
That's an
he's
addict.
a Old Town.
That's an addict right there. No, that's a fucking
No,
addict.
that was weird. It felt so.
Yeah,
weird.
that man really does need Jesus or something.
Man, I don't know how to feel about that. I was just texting people,
What the
yanking himself, and some people were laughing like, bro, I'm being for real. Like, I don't know how I feel harassed. Like, it felt so weird. And there's just been instances when I've like done stupid stuff, knowing like I never know how I was gonna feel about it. Like, there's this private viewing room, like a dope viewing room that's like next to like close to our apartment, and me and our roommate was like, yo, let's go like see what's up, because like we don't have those kinds of things back in that, so we're like, all right, let's go check it out, see how it is, and it's just it had the 3X, it was like private viewing room, but like when you went to the driveway, the whole parking lot was kind of like really bad. It was like concrete, kind of like destroyed. The viewing room thing, the store was all like run down. It looked abandoned. Like, it looked just sketchy, full on sketchy.
Well, it's not. They're not gonna have the same quality as Target.
Yeah, right? Like I'm just saying.
It's not gonna. It's not, bro.
Man, I don't know, but like, you would expect, but a run down really. It was just so bad. And we went inside, and then he forgot his wallet, so because we had to be over like 18. So yeah, so I was just standing at the front door by myself, and people were just staring at me, like 3 grown men staring at me. I'm like, please stop staring at me. And there was a sign. There was like a picture of like a big obese man, like probably in his 40s, kind of like a little rapey, like predator.
What
and
the
it said, if you're a friend of this man, please do not come near this our property. He is like, there's a warrant against him. Like, he shouldn't be like this many feet from the store. Like, I don't know. I never actually get to read.
What the fuck? So this DGS place said this guy's not.
Yeah, like
he's
if
too much.
If you're associated with him or friends with him, you cannot come to this place or like near this place. I'm like, I was like, what? And I feel like he was part of that very illegal stuff. So I was like, I didn't want to bother to ask. I just let the sign speak for itself. And then he came back. And he showed the ID, so we were walking around looking at the movies, just see what there is. There was a section for like normally for like school, transvestites, just like all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
with
the usual.
With the sex toys too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like, what is this place? It was so bad because like some of the lights weren't working, like the movie, everything felt dirty about that place. Like, it felt like it had not been sanitized. If you put a neon light, you would feel the whole thing was just covered in semen. Like, it was just so bad. And then I'm like, okay, I'm starting to feel like very disgusted at the place. Like, I don't want to be here.
I know shit, yeah.
Yeah, and like I've seen too much. I turned around, a grown man comes through that door, and he's like my height. I'm 5'4", so he's like my height. He's an old, grown 30 to 4-year-old. Like, he looks like a Mexican dad, like with like 3 kids, and like like he looks like he's been through some stuff in life, type of thing, like hard labor. And he comes, he looks straight in my eyes, and he just keeps walking. I'm like, no. And then another dude comes out of one of the private viewing rooms, and just like, he just comes out like nothing happened. And I'm like, we gotta get out of here, bro. We gotta get out of here. This doesn't feel right. This feels like Richmond in 2006, man. We gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
And we went to the truck. I stood froze for a little bit. I wanted to cry. Because I was like, what was that place? And I was just shaky. I was like, I gotta shower. And get 3 bars of Dove soap to wash whatever that was. I didn't want to touch it.
God, that's disgusting.
I wanted to vomit.
That's nasty.
My heart was beating so fast. Like, it was just awful all around.
You went to the worst place ever. I've been to a sex shop before. It's nothing like that. Alright, a sex shop and a private viewing room is completely 180. It's clean. The one we went to was clean. I mean, yeah, did it have the 18-foot purple dildo? I mean, yeah, of course. But it, everything looked classy. Shit was on racks. Nothing was misplaced. People looked like they were happy to be there, not 30-year-old.
Kicked out, not allowed, like, this type of thing. Yeah,
just got a divorce, doesn't know what to do with himself,
we were just like, I wanted to cry so bad. I just had to bury it deep in the back of my mind. I was like, I never want to go near that place again. Like,
you got traumatized.
Have a warrant against me. I'll be fine with that. I'm not allowed to be here.
Bro, you know what's crazy? They had a warrant against them. That means all that dirty place, and it was too much for them.
Like,
He must have really done some fucked up shit. He
or
must have
probably
nutted
brought
on
his
the videos.
own like homemade movie type of stuff.
What
like,
the fuck?
Yeah, like I remember what he looked like, what he was wearing. But like I remember it's a picture of him. He was just kind of like standing like that, and he had some small little glasses, kind of like with missing hair from the top.
Of course.
He looked like any
That
other kind of
generic,
child.
yeah, just a
like,
generic
like a Predator,
creepy
yeah.
white, yeah.
And it's just like this is not it. Like I can't do this. And it's like I wouldn't have cried.
What the fuck?
I don't want to do this anymore.
What the fuck, bro? That's rough. That's
Yeah,
fucking
like-
rough.
Man, out of all my life and stuff I've been through, right? The one moment, the 135 moments I stood in this one place getting traumatized. I'm like, dude, man, if I was ever to be tortured, I would be brought to that place and I would mentally break.
Bro, that's disgusting.
Yeah, it was bad. I don't want to.
Well, how would y'all even go there? I don't understand what drove y'all to go there.
Curiosity kills the cat.
Oh my god.
Kills the kittens.
But I mean, I'm curious, but I would not. What you just described, I would
Because I
have.
thought it was kind of like, well, roommate thought it was like some stripper type of thing. I don't know why. Like you go,
Fuck.
but he also thought it was like, oh, you go into a movie, you just watch a movie, a porn movie. And I thought it was gonna be like, at least decent.
So what are you gonna do? Watch a movie together?
No.
What the fuck are y'all? Everything about this just sounds so fucked up. What is the reason?
Kids, like we always passed it when we had to go and get some stuff. They were like, oh, let's just like girls pass by, let's just. Hop
Was
on
it the
the-
yellow building? Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, it was like the one that says it has like a little yellow sign in front of the woods, and it says like.
Flashlight?
No, that was like I think.
That's the other one, right?
Yeah, the flashlight's the other one. I think
Yeah,
it's
because
like
I had to
the
deliver
second
some food to that one actually. I'm not joking. I'm an overdrive. I had to actually deliver some food. It looked alright. The floor was sticky as soon as I stepped in. I was like, I'm not touching shit. I'm not touching shit. It looked clean, kinda. Like, they wiped it, but it's the same rag they've been wiping everything with, and then they rinse it off. So it was like,
I have to go to the
I'm
flashlight
good.
now.
nah, it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Yeah, but that's like.
But as soon as you come in, there's like a big dick dude just kind of holding his dick like this. So it's like, this is the type of place I'm at. Yeah. But it's not. It wasn't fucked up. Yeah, like you just described.
It was just all bad all around. I thought it was gonna be like at least decent, cleaned up, where like you went in the rooms and you just watched the movie like you were doing in the room, like 3 in the morning with the laptop. But like, no, it was disgusting. It was all horrifically disgusting, man. And then the tiles on the floor weren't even like perfect or clean. They were like literally like some of them broken off. Like it just looked all shady.
You should have taken a picture.
Oh man, I was gonna just report this.
I'm reporting this to OSHA. This ain't safe.
Yeah, this ain't it. It has COVID written all over it.
Oh fuck! Did I
Uh,
tell you a coworker of mine from my old job got COVID because he went to a strip club?
yeah.
He got COVID from a stripper.
What don't you get from a stripper? Like I feel like it was
Hope.
bound to happen. Like you had to fight every kind of thing they have. I feel like I'm always sketchy of going to like strip clubs. Like even when before the pandemic, when we went on to Las Vegas, and we kept having those people that say, hey, they go to the best strip club in town, whatever.
I feel it now, but I think that's the difference. Cause that Vegas, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's shitty strip clubs in Vegas, but Vegas strip clubs have got to be the best strip clubs in all of the U.S. for sure. Cause I've heard they got like the world's I haven't been there, but I heard they got the world's biggest strip club and all this shit like that. It's like 3 floors or some shit. I mean, it seems cool, but I mean, all that kind of shit has always got an element of dirtiness to it. So if you're not comfortable,
I would probably have to take
with
cocaine
that, you know what I'm
before I go into a place like that.
oh fuck
I'm
that.
scared of cocaine and heroin, so. Even when I go to like new places, to like draw the plasma out of like.
What are we gonna do with acid and then go in there?
I'm gonna have nightmares.
Oh my god, dude, you're gonna have all the vibes coming out of that place. Oh
if
no,
I
that's
take
never
acid,
mind. That was a bad idea. I thought it was a
if I
good
take
idea.
acid and go into that private viewing room, that's gonna be bad.
That's
I'm gonna shoot
fucking.
myself right there in the spot, and then I'm gonna have eternal torture because my soul's gonna be stuck in that place. Yeah.
Oh fuck. Nah, man. Honestly,
I do want to. If we ever go back to Vegas, I do want to try that. What's it called, the heart attack grill.
fuck that. Not at my weight. Fuck that shit. It's gonna fuck around and beep, 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 beep. Like damn.
No, it's good. I want to get my ass whooped.
I guess I eat for
the
free.
nurses there. I'm not gonna make it through. I could get 4 out of the 2 cheeseburgers from McDonald's. I'm not gonna make it 1 pound. I'm
Okay.
good. I just want to get my ass whooped by some sexy nurse.
Oh, fuck that, dude. Fuck that. You
Might
could
have to-
feel the fat resonating from that place, the heaviness. Gravity changes whenever you step in that fucking place.
I don't know. I was like, what? Like, I wasn't even 18 at that time. I don't
No,
think so.
I was 21, so
Yeah, I
you
was
weren't
probably like
18.
17.
yeah,
I'll probably have to go back again for one day.
I'm down. We can go to summer.
Probably. I know if I would drink. I got drunk one time. I got drunk on New Year's Eve. I don't think I'm gonna do that again.
I did that shit all through my middle school years. You lightweight.
Yeah.
Like,
Like I've had instances where I've got tipsy, but like I don't want to be rude. I did on the countdown. I don't want to be rude because the first time I got tipsy that I remember was that it was Donald Cerrone versus Conor McGregor fight at somebody's house, and I was invited to it. I was like sure. And Conor McGregor he sells this Irish whiskey called 12 something like that.
I don't remember it.
Yeah,
What? I mean, you literally have a computer right here.
Yeah, you know, look at it for me.
Alright, you go ahead and keep telling that story.
But you know, it was kind of it's like a big fight. I think it was the fight that he's like is his first like back after like I would say like about a year almost. Like it was a big deal. That was just before COVID and everything. So you know that all the crowd was hyping it up, and it was a pretty good like pretty good build up. So.
Proper 12.
Proper turtle, that's the one, yeah. And so they bought. Oh, that's actually expensive. I think it's like up to like almost close to $60.
Well, on here it's $22, but maybe because he got knocked out not that long ago. So maybe at that time it was $60, but right now it ain't worth shit.
Yeah, it was like kind of pretty pricey, but yeah. So yeah, and so they had Proper 12. They bought it, and then they had Coca-Cola, and they had styrofoam cups, like the big 30. I would say like the big styrofoam cups.
That's some good shit.
Yeah, and so they were like, "Hey, yo, y'all want some?"
Jack and Coke. That's practically.
Yeah, like I don't want to be rude, and I was like, "Damn, I'm in their house, might as well just." So they gave me a more Proper 12 than they did Coca-Cola, and it was a big styrofoam cup. I'm like, fuck. So, yeah, I don't want to like bad in front of all these people. So I was drinking.
I look like a bitch.
I kept watching the fight, and I just kept drinking. Like, all right, I'm gonna get it over with. And then boom. Then like, yo, you want some more? And I'm like, sure. It's like, cause like they weren't drinking too much of it, and they kind of like, damn, the whole was kind of expensive, so we're gonna have to share as much as we could. So like I started drinking more, and I'm starting to feel tipsy and started feeling warm. I'm
that's
like,
that blood, yeah, that's that genetics kicking in and shit.
Yeah. And then they were like, hey, yeah, let's move it to the other side of the house, to like outside with the bigger TV. We're like, all right. So I went in, I was kind of like stumbling a little bit, and then midway, I got a song stuck in my head that was by Rod Wave called "Dark Clouds." And I remember when I sat down in the chair, I was in a group chat with my friends, and I started freestyling in the group chat.
What the fuck?
I had the group chat. I was just like freestyling, going like that. I had the music video in my head, so I thought it was in black and white.
Motherfucker, bro.
I think I remember one of the lyrics. Like they want to play with me all these times. I don't know what I was saying, and I told them I was kind of tipsy and stuff, and they were like, oh yeah, and I started freestyling, and they were, oh yeah, he's gone. So yeah, I was just like in my head, kind of doing that little rapper stuff that you see in every music video in the studio session, and like I wasn't paying attention to the fight. Yeah, I was just like, I was feeling myself. I was freestyling, just yeah, like yo, this go hard, dude.
This go hard.
Rock with who? Eminem is quaking right now. It was bad, and then I stopped paying attention. I started watching the fight, and like 40 seconds in, Conor McGregor won, and I was like, he won. It's so slow, but yeah, I remember I was just freestyling I was like tipsy of freestyling on the group chat. They were having their own conversation. I would just show up lyrics and random stuff I wrote down. Yeah.
What the fuck?
That was good time. It was like at night. It was like I think 10. It was kind of cold, so I was just there freestyling. I felt warm. I'm like, yeah, started rapping, freestyling. I remember it was hitting. I was like, yeah. I can hear the beat from Rod Wave, Dark Clouds, and I was just like, yeah. I was in the back. I was in the back of everybody, so I was just like freestyling, going, yeah, let's go hard. Yeah, studio session. I woke up the next day. And
the fuck is this?
Yeah. Like,
yeah.
It's almost like when you think you're writing something good at middle of the night, like, yo, this actually sounds good.
It's not that it's the middle of the night. It was the alcohol that made you think that shit was good.
And like I've had times when I had to write something in the middle of the night. I'm like, yo, this is good. This is good. I wake up I'm so confused. This is weird.
Like the fuck?
Yeah, when I had to do like when I had to write a play overnight, for this project I was in, and I stayed up all night trying to write the lines and everything down. And I was like, okay, this sounds good. Like, I would perform this. I fell asleep. I woke up the next day.
The fuck? Yeah.
I was like, yo, read this. This is not good at all. I was like,
It's
no.
not good. No,
I was just instances.
I remember I got real drunk one time at a fight. It was Manny Pacquiao versus somebody. I don't fucking know. All I know is he won or some shit like.
Oh, no.
I think so. It was one of those. It was like the one before he got knocked out by him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it was that one. So I mean, we're literally just waiting for the fight to be over so we can start drinking. Because the party doesn't start until after the fight. They're drinking and they're hanging out, but we want to wait and really party hard after that. So the fight's over, people leave and shit, and some people leave, and so it's literally like 20 of us, all fucking definitely not 21 or whatever, right? That was a long time ago. Fuck it. So we start a beer pong game, and I'm losing every fucking game. I've won like 5 games. I played 5 games and I lost 5 games. And we're still drinking. We're taking shots. We're drinking bottles, and we're just going hard. The guy has like one of those big speakers that you see at the flea market. Those big ass ones with the lights and shit. So he's blasting music like loud as shit. And so of course people called, and they started complaining. And now I'm mid shot, right? So I got the little ball. I'm about to throw that bitch in there, and then I'm so focused, I don't see lights, I don't see nothing. I just see the cup. I'm in the zone, and I'm about to shoot that bitch, and somebody screams cops, and I just look up, and nobody's there. Everybody already started running. It's just one guy like, hey, we gotta fucking go. I turn around. There's 3 squad cars hauling ass down the fucking road. I'm like, oh shit, but I'm fucked up. So as I turn, I lose my balance and I bust my ass on the fucking floor. And I'm struggling to get back up. They're already going through the gate. They're starting to run at me. I'm like, oh shit. Adrenaline kicks in. So I'm running around the house. We hop a fence. Somebody lands in a fucking dog kennel with pit bulls. They have to jump a bunch of other fences. So now there's pit bulls running at us at our fucking ankles. And we're just running, man. We jump like 4 or 5 properties. We get all the way to the middle of a field. And so these guys, I mean, the cops are like, well, what happened? Blah, blah, blah. They practically just came for a noise complaint, but they saw that there was a lot of people. So I guess they thought it was like a big party or something. And it was just us hanging out, but we were just jamming hard, you know? And bro, I just remember like we were just hiding in the field for like an hour. Because they were going, all 3 roads are connected at the end of the roads. And the field is there. So they're going through every single road. So if they go to the first road, we run all the way through the field to the 3rd road. And we're just peeking and we're looking. And if they go to the 3rd road, we run again over to the 1st road. And that's all we did the whole time.
I think I wasn't there that time. I remember I was at somebody's house. I don't know why I just watched the fight. But I remember when everybody jumped the fence, they told me the story that somebody couldn't jump the fence. They were like, bro, jump over the fence, jump over the fence.
I think it was Fat Man.
Like, yeah, he was like, I can't jump.
Yeah, bro, I didn't give a fuck. I straight up, I don't know if you've seen I don't remember what Adam Sandler movie, but this is all I could think of was when he hit the fence, he just leaned forward and let his legs go over that bitch. Mm-hmm. He didn't actually jump. I knew I couldn't jump it, but I knew that if I just fucking put it like on my hip and just kind of tilted and held on, I could probably just right myself. Mm-hmm. And it worked. I almost threw up midway, but it worked. And then I just see Fat Man, he's trying to get over. He's got one leg over the fence and shit. And I was like, bro, run. He's like, I can't. I'm too fucked up. Just leave me here. And then, I think somebody pulled his ass. And then eventually he was able to get over the other fences. Damn. But, bro, we almost lost him, man. Because he can't jump a fucking fence. No, what was crazy is that one of my friends, he got the green light to go to the party, but what he had to do was he had to practically, like, he would just hang out at my house. So after the party, he wouldn't go to his parents' house. He would go to my house and just hang out, wait till he sobers up, and then go to his house. Well, I mean, we all pass out. We all black the fuck out. We all just wake up and we're all just thrown all over the floor. There was like a big ass mattress in a side trailer beside their main trailer, and it just had a bunch of shit in there, and there was a bed in there, and so people were just fucking halfway laying out on the bed and shit. And so I have to take this motherfucker to my house because that's where they're picking him up. And so, so I have to. He's so drunk he can't. He's not even awake. So I have to. I have to literally carry this man over my shoulder, throw him in his own truck, and then drive like to the next street. It's not even. I'm literally not even like a mile, less like 0.2 miles. It's literally just we could have walked it in like 10 minutes. It was nothing. So I mean, we just drive and we're all fucked up, and I just throw him on my couch, and then I just go to my room and I go to sleep. And eventually, sometime he woke up and he left. But I mean, we were so fucked up. I mean, there was people were throwing up towards the end of the night. I mean, everybody was blackout drunk by the end of it. I don't even know how it ended. I don't know how I ended up on the bed, but it was. I mean, somebody else's foot in their face. But it was a good time. It was a good time. It's one of those parties where you don't remember what happened, but you know you had a good time.
Yeah, I never went to. I never did stuff like that.
That's all I
She
did.
was more of the party person. I was never really the party person. I went to the 15 and stuff, but I never really did much. I just hang out with my friends. It was like in middle school, so like I really didn't know how to dance. Or I just wasn't into it as much. But I just went for that.
Shit, I was dancing like a motherfucker.
I remember I had to dance with this one person at one time, and it still scars me now. I was like, damn, I was so bad at dancing. I felt so bad. But
This man got 2 left feet. He ain't got none.
Yeah. It was bad. But no, I never really went to parties. If I went to parties, it was just like I knew the people there. So like, yeah, that was really it. That was the move back in the day, like go to 15 on the weekends and stuff.
That was a move. There was nothing else to do. I mean, it's a small town, so either you crash the Mexican Girls 15 or you don't do shit, honestly, for a good while.
Or make your own party, you crash your own party.
Yeah, you crash your own party.
It's just, I don't know, like, kind of think about it, it's always weird. Those kinds of, like, situations where, like, damn, those are, like, kind of the moves. And now, like, everyone's going on separate ways, so it's just like, damn. I mean, that's it.
That's what happens after high school.
Yeah, it's just
you
like,
know.
Well, you finished your high school. I mean, I graduated, but, like, I didn't get to finish it completely because of COVID. So I really didn't get to have a proper ending.
Yeah, that's ass, honestly. That sucks ass. Y'all didn't get to get Project Grad.
I mean, I went in my junior, so that was
At least you got to see it.
No, but, like, maybe, I think
I went like 3 times.
The worst part was about it, like, they made us take a survey and say, alright, do you guys want to have it, like, one person, his family goes up and, you know, does a little on the auditorium, or do you just want to have everybody's there, but they have it on the football field, right? You still be 6 feet apart, and we're just like, yeah. And that was a time when, the government was like, the Texas, like, state government, whatever his name is, he was like, sure. Like, you know, it's allowed, but, you know, you can still be 6 feet apart, just make sure it's, you know, there's protocols. And then we're like, yeah, we can do that, it'll be so good. Now we can have, like, families in the stands, you know, have their own separate section. And everybody was, like, so stoked about it. And, like, a couple weeks before we were supposed to have it, they were like, yeah, remember that survey we made y'all take? Yeah, forget that survey. We're doing it our own way.
What?
Yeah, they were like, oh, because we're trying to make sure you guys are safe. They're having football games. I'm telling you right now, they're having football games at the moment. And, like, half of the students got, like, COVID. Came out positive. So, imagine that. And, like, I remember telling some friend that was right under me, like, how it's so messed up and all of this. And they were like, oh, because they were just trying to keep y'all safe. So it's like, yeah, but we should still be 6 feet apart and have one person go up. Like, and this.
Listen, bro, you're dealing with a lot of people.
And then you have football games, and we're still trash.
Here's the thing: they got COVID, so they were right. You would have gotten COVID if you did that 6 feet apart thing for sure. So I mean, you want COVID or not? You know.
I mean, shit, I got to finish high school though. I have one achievement I get to die with. But yeah, it's just, I was like, damn. I remember going to people's graduation. I was like, yeah, that's so dope. And I can't wait for that to be me. No. I was actually going to go to prom this time. I was going to prom.
I think I went prom one time, and that was it.
Yeah, I remember that. You sold your Xbox 360 for it.
I regret that. Nah, I'm playing. It was alright.
Shit,
I like.
didn't have nothing to do.
That's why I haven't left her. Because of the Xbox.
Yeah,
I'm getting my money's worth.
yeah, Xbox 360 was like, you better make sure.
You better make sure every time I think of quitting, the Xbox pops up and shit like, damn, I can't give up. I can't give up. Yeah, that shit happens, man. You just gotta work it out.
I remember that shit. That stuff, and everybody was like clowning you for it.
I
Like,
know,
why,
bitch
bro?
ass motherfucker.
Why, bro? That was expensive. That's funny. We grew up with like PS, but we went for like Xbox 360 at one point. Then we
No,
went
it was
back to-
gifted to me.
Huh?
It was gifted.
That's funny.
I didn't choose a 360. If anything, I would have chosen the PS3 or PS5.
We didn't
I mean,
have the
PS4.
PS3, I don't think so.
No, we had
PS2
the-
to PS4.
Yeah,
But
we jumped it. We keep it even.
it's about break even. But yeah. And I remember me and my friends made plans on graduation week night because we were going to Project Grad. So we were like, yo, y'all want to take some edibles before Project Grad? And just said, screw it. If we get kicked out, we get kicked out. What, they're going to do? Suspend us?
Yeah.
Like, we're just gonna, that was
That's true. That's true. You could have gone fuck. I should have done that.
Yeah, they were like, yeah, it's like, we were just like, and I told a couple of my friends, we were like, yeah, we're going to take it like right before. I think it's like it's an hour before Project Grad starts. I think that's what it goes, like graduation.
I mean, honestly,
and then
it's
an
even
hour.
better if you eat it right before because you get to see everybody fall apart slowly while the party's going on. Because, I mean, you got to think about it. It's from, like...
No, I'm saying like, there's a time we were gonna take it, but we didn't want to take it during graduation because we were tripping out bad because it was so loud. But I think between the graduation ceremony ends and then Project Grad start, I think there's like an hour difference.
Yeah.
So we were gonna take it like within that hour before it starts, so we can like as the day's kind of going, because I'm pretty sure they check our backpacks and everything just to make sure we don't have anything. So we were just gonna take it like right before it starts.
They didn't check shit, bro. They might. I mean, they'll put it through the little metal detector, but that's about it. They're not gonna physically go through everybody. You know what they do though? They take your backpack. So they'll take it and they'll put it in a closet. Yeah. So it doesn't matter. Honestly, if you just ate it right before, that would have been good.
But I remember they would say if you're coming out on alcohol or in some kind of sunset, you'll get kicked out. And we were like,
And yeah.
Like,
what the fuck? I give a fuck. What you gonna do?
You can't touch me, woman.
Yeah.
But no, it's crazy because like you think about that. Like recently we had a student that I knew since middle school who I told you about. Like I graduated with her and not that long ago she passed away from like. She choked on her vomit. I remember that.
Oh,
yeah.
I think you told me, yeah.
And it was crazy. Like I remember, I knew her in middle school. Like she was cool. Like I don't really know.
What the
like,
fuck?
Yeah.
How blackout do you have to be where you can't even wake up when you're choking on your own?
Well, like that's what they story. They told me that like she was partying. I think she was supposed to have a wedding, and then she was like with some friends drinking, and then boom, out of nowhere they they left her in some apartment and she choked on her own. But I don't know. That's the.
There was a guy that got kicked in the head while he was playing soccer. He said he felt a little funny, but he was okay, and he died that day from head trauma. There was a hemorrhage in his brain and it burst or some shit like that. Instant death. They went the next day to see if he was okay, and he was dead, sitting on the couch. The TV was still on and everything.